Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Folks, I've been looking at the world today, and there's just so much of it. And because of how it is, you know how it kind of is, I think we all deserve a little treat. And so let's just start off. Dessert first? Let's do dessert first. A few hours ago, the White House hosted the winners of the college football championship, the Ohio State University Buckeyes. And when the vice president went to hoist the trophy, let's take a look. That was wonderful. And you gotta really hand it to J.D. Actually, don't hand him anything, because of the thing he just said. Oh, here's another thing. This is kind of fun. This isn't too bad. I'm not saying America's becoming misogynist, but I will point out this morning, 6 women tried to flee the planet. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin launched an all-female celebrity crew into space. There they go. And this time, that rocket does not look like a penis, okay? Because this time it's an all-female crew. It looks like a personal massager. It's just relaxing. It's just relaxing is what it is. The big names on the special mission: Katy Perry, Jeff Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez, and CBS's own Gayle King, who said that Oprah encouraged her to join the trip in part because she didn't want to be subject to any talk of FOMO. Translation: Oprah forced Gayle to go to space. Okay. How do we know this wasn't really Gayle's idea? Here are the women excitedly ringing the bell. Not as excited. No. Gayle's not as excited. Gayle's not as excited as the other ladies. That is the face of someone quietly cursing Oprah in her mind. There you go. The celebs were joined in the rocket by former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, bioastronautics research scientist Amanda Wynn, and film producer Carrie Ann Flynn. Here they are before takeoff in full glam. Here's a fun fact. It's actually NASA tradition to do a sexy mission photo shoot. We all remember Buzz Aldrin's famous moon sessions. There you go. Katy Perry gave a pre-flight interview about her excitement for the voyage.
I've always been interested in astrophysics and interested in astronomy and astrology and the stars. I feel like we are all made of stardust.
Yes, I mean, it is well known that Katy Perry has always been interested in astrophysics. I mean, just like Albert Einstein, who once famously said, "I kissed a girl and I liked it." He did, actually.
Really?
Yeah, his cousin. It was his cousin. He married his cousin. The flight was brief. It was like 3 minutes in space, 11 minutes total, but they still managed to squeeze in some zero-G selfies, and Katy Perry even held up a butterfly-shaped set list for her new tour. Well, of course, you're not going to go to space and not advertise. We all remember this famous scene.
We are farmers. Dum da dum 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 dum.
Yeah, sure.
That happened.
That happened.
That really happened.
That happened.
Wow.
That happened.
Wow.
That movie. People forget. When the flight was over, the capsule safely landed without any incident. But I think someone forgot to tell Gayle, because here she is exiting the capsule.
I just have to have a moment with the ground. Let me just appreciate the ground for just a second.
God bless her. God bless her. Okay, Gayle is not doing that again, no matter how many Meghan Markle jam baskets Oprah gives her. Sorry, Sussex. Perhaps the best moment of the whole excursion happened right here on Earth after the women had landed, when Jeff Bezos was walking around the capsule trying to find the door, and oops-a-daisy, billionaire, yeah. Billionaire fall down, go boom. Turns out one small step for man, still too much for Jeff Bezos. Now, how are we doing on time? We're doing okay? All right. Folks, I'm sorry to inform you that it's time to talk about Donald Trump's body. Yeah, I know. Yesterday, the White House shared the results of Trump's physical, which was conducted by White House doctor Captain Sean Barbabella, seen here learning he's going to conduct Trump's physical. Can I just stay over here and poke him with a broom for a while? Dr. Barbabella. That's his name, Barbabella? Really? Trump gave Trump a clean bill of health, saying his active lifestyle continues to contribute significantly to his well-being, including his, quote, frequent victories in golf events. Adding, his well-being was also due to a cruel and different universe where good, hardworking people are routinely diagnosed with terminal illnesses, but an objectively evil monster who only eats cheeseburgers and fried chicken lives forever. The world is chaos. There is no God, proven by his frequent victories in golf events. Barbabella, good man and thorough, wrote, I performed and supervised the comprehensive exam, which included diagnostic and laboratory testing, as well as consultations with 14 specialty consultants, because nothing says good health like your doctor saying, I think you're fine, I just need to consult with 14 specialty consultants. And they have to bring their own broom. The doctor did call out some of Trump's medical history, including seasonal allergies, a history of COVID-19 infection, and well-managed rosacea. Well-managed, of course, is a medical term meaning covered with deck varnish. Although cleared for now, Trump will have to go back to Walter Reed at some point, as the doctor explained. Gastroenterology recommended a follow-up colonoscopy in 3 years. A Trump colonoscopy is a truly harrowing mission that can only be accomplished by our best and bravest. Gayle, Oprah says you have to. Haiti, bring the butterfly. On board Air Force One, a reporter asked Trump about his exam.
Overall, I think I felt I was in very good shape. Good heart, a good soul, very good soul.
Yes, no. Very good soul. At least that's what the red guy with the horn said down at the crossroads. He offered to trade me all the power in the world for it. I said, sure thing, I'm not using it. And sometimes at night I can hear it screaming. Oh, here's something that I learned, I think we all learned from Trump's last presidency. There's fun parts and there's disturbing parts. And tonight we're all out of fun parts. This next part, you're gonna wanna put in a bite stick, because today Trump met with a kindred autocrat, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele, who calls himself the world's coolest dictator. Not a ton of competition there. The only ones in the running were Bukele and Generalissimo Chita of Chitonia. Bukele has something that Trump really admires, a huge prison complex that experts have described as hell on earth. I'd say that's underselling it. At least in hell, you never get a visit from Kristi Noem. One of the inmates currently in that prison is a Maryland man legally working here in the United States, married to an American citizen with American children. His name is Kilmar Albrego Garcia, and he was kidnapped by ICE and rendered to the torture prison because what Trump's own lawyers have admitted was an administrative error. Trump's folks are trying to whoops-a-daisy a human rights violation. It's like when Hitler came out with, "Mein bad." Now, both a federal district court and the United States Supreme Court, unanimously, right, have told the Trump administration to bring Abrego Garcia back, but so far, the administration has refused to obey the court order. And today, in the Oval Office, he was asked about it.
Do you plan to ask President Bukele to help return the man who your administration says was mistakenly deported?
Well, let me ask Pam, would you answer that question?
That's up to El Salvador if they want to return him.
Do you plan to return him?
I don't have the power to return him to the United States.
Yes, you do. You're a dictator. All you have to do is dictate that he gets out of prison, then go on orbits and get him a one-way ticket to Maryland. And his torture will be over as long as you don't fly him on Spirit Airlines. So as depressing as that might be, to see the total abdication of our constitutional system because the president won't obey the Supreme Court, if there's one thing that keeps me hopeful about America, it's America's youths and Americans' olds. Because this weekend, Senator Bernie Sanders made a surprise appearance at Coachella. Do you know? Do you know how bad things have to be for an 83-year-old man to willingly go to Coachella? It's loud, there's nowhere to sit down, and it's impossible to find orthotics that go with camo micro shorts and a macrame halter top. But the crowd loved him. Here's his introduction.
Please give it up for Senator Bernie Sanders! Thank you!
That's wild. A politician hasn't been that popular at a music festival since Richard Nixon opened at Woodstock. Don't eat the brown acid. I'm tripping balls. Sanders was there opening for pop artist Claro, who he thanked upon taking the stage.
Thank you very much. I wanted to thank Claro for allowing me to get up here.
I wanted to thank Claro, who I definitely heard of before today. She's one of my favorite musicians. It goes Pete Seeger, Woody Guthrie, Claro. I'm a 365 party girl. It's going to be a sad girl summer. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Emmy-winning actress Sarah Snook and Melinda French Gates. She's a billionaire, but that's okay. When we come back, meanwhile, join in, won't you?